Hello, I hope you're well. My name's Jack and I've got COVID. Haha. Quite surprised I haven't caught it already, but here we are. It's Wednesday the 8th of December. On Monday I took a test because I wasn't feeling great, and I haven't felt great for about a week actually. A little over a week, and I thought I'll do a test just to make sure. It came up positive and I was like, oh my god. So I did another test. I think I did 4 tests at home and they were all, well, 2 of them were definitely positive and 2 other ones were like a faint line. So I booked a PCR test. I went yesterday morning, which was the Tuesday, and I just got my results through this morning that I'm positive, which is great. I do feel pretty rubbish. I just thought it was just another cold. You know, there's been lots going around, and yeah, it's pretty awful, the isolation crack and what have you, but never mind. Weirdly enough though, I put all my details in on the government website and it says that I only have to isolate until Sunday the 12th. That's my last day. So, which is a little bit confusing because it's longer than 10 days after the symptoms, but it's shorter than 10 days from the test. So it should be either longer or shorter, but it's kind of in the middle. Either way, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll abide by the rules, and you know, on Monday I'll come out or whatever. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up because I'm probably going to vlog my half isolation, you know. It's a bit naff, but what can you do? Do you know what I mean? I'm a law-abiding citizen, so I'll happily isolate until I don't have to. In the meantime, I obviously can't work, I can't gig because I'm not allowed out of my house, which sucks, you know, but it's fine because, you know, that's what you have to do, isn't it? So I'm gonna try and make the most of it, or it's not really making the most of it, but I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna try and let it get us down, and try and be productive and do some videos or something, you know. I think vlogging it might make me feel better actually, because the current situation is, because I live with my mum and dad and my brother. Actually this morning had a faint line on his test. Mum and dad are still both negative. I don't want them to get it, they don't want to get it, so I'm in my room 24/7 at the minute. They've been very kind enough to bring me meals, and if I want anything I just have to text. I feel a little bit like I'm in a really luxurious prison. That's the only way I can describe it, but I get it because they don't want to catch it. I mean, why would you? You know, they've actually all just went out for a PCR test just to make sure, but chances are they won't get those results back until tomorrow anyway. The biggest gutter is that I can't gig, which is my job and passion, and it was a good weekend of gigs as well. I was meant to be playing Arbia, I can't pronounce it, in South Shield on Friday, which is one of the lasses from Little Mix's bar. And it's lush, it's a really nice venue, and I was gonna do like a couple of videos there as well, but obviously I can't do that now, so well, hopefully I'll play there next year. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Like I say, I'm just gonna try and make the most of it and talk to the camera because I've got no one else to talk to. Yeah, and we'll see what happens. Even though it is absolutely freezing outside, I've never wanted to go outside more in my entire life because I'm not allowed to, but this is my reality. I'm inside, and yeah. One of the good things is that I've finished my pedal board, which I was on about in my last video. I've taped everything down. However, there's a couple of teething issues with it, which I'm probably going to make a whole separate video on it, but since I've got nothing to do, I'm probably just going to vlog whatever happens over the next couple of days, which probably includes me playing with my pedal board. I do really love it, it's really cool. Let's have a little look at it. This is it, haha, all put together. So the board itself is the Rockboard Quad 4.1, and I've installed the modular system in with it's like a patch bay. I've got a cable running out from the power here into the actual power supply, which is hidden underneath. I don't know what this is actually called. I've always called it a kettle lead. Well, the lead itself is a kettle lead. It has got a proper name, and my producer Alex Williams hates that I call it a kettle lead. He calls it the proper thing. Let me know in the comments what it's actually called. But yeah, this is it. I've kind of had a little bit of a problem because this pedal here, which I've demoed a bunch of times, I call it the Heisenberg drive, it's generating quite a lot of noise even when it's not turned on. I suspect that's because it's a rather cheap pedal, and you know, because the power supply it's a pedal power Voodoo Lab power supply, and you know, everything else is not making any noise. It's just that, unfortunately. So I've got the tuner, the flashback, the flint, and the spark all going into the loop, which is coming out of the patch bay in C and D and on the patch bay, and then out the front I've got the compressor, the sub, and the clon, which is coming out of B, and then my guitar would go into A. And then I've also got a couple of patch cables here that I would put out the back of here and then into the effects loop of the Boss pedal when I want to use that, which is most of the time at the minute. I love that the Boss has an effects loop built in. That was kind of the main draw, and more recently I've been using it without the stuff in the front because of how noisy this is, and I've just been using the amps in here and the stuff in the effects loop. Thinking about changing this, I don't know. I have a couple of other drive pedals, but I think this is still my favorite drive pedal. This sounds the best in my opinion. I don't really know how to get it any quieter. It's a shame because it's great. You can see the power supply is just under there. The underneath isn't that neat at the minute. I may have to redo that. And also these cables, this one and this one, these are the Rockboard flat patch cables. I had to get a couple of these because they weren't long enough to reach the patch base, so I bought a couple of these. But if I'm honest, I think I'm going to upgrade all my cables to these at some point because they're all D'Addario, and then there's a couple of these ones which are like an unbranded one. But the Rockboard ones are absolutely fantastic. I love how flat they are and they look really cool. So I think I'm going to upgrade them all to this very soon. All of this really should be going in a proper pedal board video instead of this vlog, but it doesn't matter. I needed something to tip me mind off the fact I got bloody COVID. Radio, we got it all plugged in, ready to go. This is my guitar lead, the white one, then out to the amp here, and then the effects loop of the amp is there as well. I'll show you from the other side. That's how it's all connected. I do love how it all comes out of the same bit. Like, I think it just looks way tidier. I don't know, I just think it's way more practical. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, it's day 2. It's the... oh, what day is it? Okay, it's the second day of my isolation. It's the 9th of December, Thursday the 9th. I already started to edit the vlog. A little bit behind the scenes, I like to sort of, when I record something, I like to kind of get on with starting the editing process immediately instead of doing everything at the end, just to get a feel for it and what have you. The vlog is already 9 minutes long. I wasn't sure whether to cut it down into separate videos or put it into one long one. I haven't really decided that, to be fair. I guess you'll know by the time you watch the vlog. I'm feeling a little bit naff today, nearly 2 o'clock, and I've just started to vlog now. There's nothing really to vlog. I've just kind of been chilling because I don't feel very well. Turns out that my brother and my dad have both tested positive from their PCR tests. I'm still negative. It's just crazy. You know, I'm beginning to wonder where any of us would have picked it up. We've all been super careful. It's just luck of the draw really, isn't it? You know, you can never really predict it. It is what it is. I don't really know what to do today. I mean, I've kind of wasted half the day anyway. I say wasted. Trying to make myself feel better. Honestly, I really want to go for a walk. I'm not allowed to and I'm not going to. But I think being in the same room for 3 days now and not leaving has been quite difficult. I feel quite lonely. I feel quite trapped, and I'm not, because I'm very fortunate to have a big bedroom and live in a nice house. I'm very grateful for all that, but I guess it's hard to maybe appreciate that when you're stuck in the same place the whole time. I kind of just want to go out and go for a walk, or just get some fresh air, you know? I mean, I could open my window wider than it already is. I think I just miss going outside, or even downstairs. I think it might be a bit difficult to vlog every day now that I think about it. If there's not much going on, it's going to be a bit boring. So I don't know. I'm going to try and keep it interesting, even just for myself, because I need something to do. I'd really like to do some writing and recording. However, my throat, as you can hear, is not very good. I had this really nice idea for a song and I want to develop it, but I can't sing. I can't like produce any notes. So trying to write melodies for singing is going to be quite difficult. That might not be on the cards. I don't know. I feel a bit useless. I think that's the best way I can describe it. I don't know what to do. I feel a bit like, well, what's the point in a way? Because of how ill I am and I'm in the same room, not overall, is what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'll keep you updated anyway. So, I have been playing with my new pedalboard all day and doing some writing and recording. Let me show you what I've done. So I've got my pedalboard down here, all plugged in that, and I've took a lead out the back, which is going straight up into an interface. And I've been recording, more writing than recording. It looks like I haven't really done very much, but I've sort of been using it to finish a song. The Boss IR200 does have a USB output for recording, but I couldn't get it to work for some reason. But I've just went direct into my Focusrite, and it sounds pretty good actually. I'm quite surprised. I'll probably be doing a whole other video and series of videos of sounds from that. Tomorrow I might feature some of the sounds that I've been messing about with. But yeah, it sounds pretty good. I'm surprised, I guess. I mean, I know it's not real still, meaning I know that it's not a real amp, but it reacts very well. I don't know if it reacts as good as an amp, but it reacts very well, and it's not like unplayable, which I guess is the point, and I think it's good. I have been really enjoying it. I started writing this song on Monday with Sophie, my girlfriend, and in the middle of writing this song was when I did the test and I realised that I was positive. So this is kind of a continuation of just messing about with a few ideas. I had this really nice riff that I liked. I'm just trying to develop it a little bit more. It sounds like one of those riffs that goes round and round and round in a song, and I was trying to figure out if it needs anything else to it, but honestly I think I might put a chord in to kind of have like a break section or whatever, but it doesn't need to change. I like to have a little listen, try and make any sense of what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's the basic idea. I imagine it just being a very soft kind of song, and then drums and bass come in and then maybe go crazy at the end. Tends to be how I write a song, but I'm enjoying it. Maybe this is the silver lining through isolating for me this time, is that I figured out how to record with my new pedalboard setup, and maybe I can record a couple of demos. I'm not very good at recording. I don't know if anybody's noticed. I'm quite amateur at Logic. I guess it's not my passion to be a recording engineer or anything like that. My passion is to be a musician. I'd like to get better at this, I have to admit, and maybe one day I will. But for the time being, what I'm doing, it's fine, but I would like to improve upon it. But that's probably all I'm going to do today. I feel like this vlog is going to be really long by the end of it. I am debating whether to cut it down, or I'm just talking complete nonsense because you're watching a full 25-minute vlog. I guess we'll see anyway. But that kind of wraps it up for today. I think I'm going to revisit this tomorrow and maybe build on it a little bit more. I'll see you tomorrow. So it's Friday the 10th of December. I just came out the shower, as you can probably tell. I think I rock the towel up look. I think I look quite nice. I need to shave mine. So I've been recording for most of the day. An awesome YouTuber by the name of Sebastian does these awesome guitar covers, and he's an absolute legend because he puts all of the backing tracks on a Google Drive document for anybody to have a crack at, and a lot of my channel I've used these backing tracks. I've done driver's license and I've also done Run to You, and then I thought I'd have a crack at this one. This is a number by Nickelback, and this is kind of what I've been doing today, so let's have a little listen. Yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. That's just using the setup I showed you yesterday with my pedal board that's underneath the desk, going into the Boss IR200, and then straight into my Focusrite, which goes into Logic. It sounds pretty good for what it is, I think. I'm quite impressed with it. As someone who's not very down with recording and stuff like that, I'm not very good at it, particularly when it comes to all the digital technology side of stuff. I think it sounds pretty good. I'm sure other people can get it to sound way better. But I'm quite proud of what I've done there, which is an unusual feeling. Sometimes that doesn't really happen for me. But yeah, that's what I've got up to today. It's nearly 4 o'clock now. Probably going to do a little bit more work later on, but I'm going to have a chill for a bit, dry my hair. 2 more days to go, thank God. I'm really looking forward to just going outside, going for a walk, all that normal stuff that you probably take for granted. And I need a shave. It looks okay on camera, but I think it's starting to irritate me, so I'm probably going to have a shave. But yes, I'll keep you updated of whatever happens next. So it's Sunday the 12th of December, my last day of isolation. Nothing vlog worthy really happened over the weekend, so I kind of skipped yesterday, and we're nearly at the end of today. It's already 4:30, so the last couple of days kind of were really tough. I felt ill actually. I felt like I had quite a bad cold, and then I had a headache, and it just wasn't very nice. But as well as it affected me physically, it affected me mentally too. It's quite draining being in the same room the whole time. So yeah, it's quite difficult last couple of days, but I thought I'd just quickly end the vlog now. Thank you very much for watching. This has been a very strange one, vlogging over just under a week of isolating. To anybody who has to isolate or has isolated, man, I feel your pain. It's not fun, especially when you're on your own. I mean, because we're trying to keep my mum safe because she's still negative. She did another test this morning, she's still negative. It's became difficult. I'm allowed out tomorrow. My dad and brother still have to isolate till, I think my brother has to isolate till Thursday and my dad has to isolate till Saturday, I think is what they said. So I can go out and go places and do what I need to do and work, more importantly, but I can't go near them or hug them or anything like that. So yeah, very strange week, but I'm glad I vlogged it. It'll be certainly interesting to look back on when I'm editing it. I apologise if it's a very long video, but hey ho. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I've been Jack, and I'll see you on the next one.